Hey everyone, it's WHM Bricks back with another video, and today I have week number 8 of building Endor. So in the last week you saw we finished up the trees, and in this week we are going to finally start adding foliage to the mock. Short disclaimer about this video, it does take place over multiple weeks, as I have not posted an Endor update in a couple months, due to the fact of not having the resources to be able to get more foliage pieces. But in this video, I walk you through that whole process of putting down that foliage and getting to the point where it is at. This is the final update before the finale. This next Wednesday, you will be seeing a teaser trailer for the finale of this month. Now, the short bit about this is that you will not see the finished mock now. I want to leave it up to be a kind of a surprise for the finale. On top of that, there will be no minifigure display or vehicles display. It's all going to be something that you guys are going to see in the finale. There are a lot of things that I'm going to change after I finish this video. This video is just kind of like a showcase of where I get to and what I'm going to do with the foliage before I finally finish the entire thing off. So without further ado, before we get into it, please hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps out the channel. Like the video. Turn on notifications so you don't miss that teaser and the finale. And then after that, cinematics. You guys are really going to enjoy it. I'm really excited for it. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, we have our haul. Finally, we are back, and we have our haul to get us started on the foliage. So what I'm going to do is we're going to just jump right into this, and I'm going to walk you through the pieces, and then we'll get to some building. Okay, so first of all, we got a bunch of stuff for decaling. Because we've been doing quite a bit lately, and we've needed some bodies. So I believe I got 11 here, and then I got I think 8 pairs of legs, because I for some reason have more legs than bodies. And also we got some clone heads and only 11 hands, because we made the dumb mistake of only ordering 1 hand per body. So we'll need to order 11 more black hands. Shouldn't be much of a problem though. And then I also got a bunch of just random parts that I've been needing. I built back Mos Eisley, and so basically all these parts are for that. I was just missing them. I couldn't find them. I'm not sure where they were. And then that brown piece there is just to finish off one of the trees, because I forgot to order that piece originally. Okay, so that's the boring part out of the way. Now it's time to get to the fun part. So I got 70 of these 3 pretty large leaf pieces. They have the thing around them. That's just how they come. Those come off. It's just a way to keep them so they don't break. It's the way Lego produces them. I'm not sure. It makes sense, but it's kind of weird, and it's kind of annoying to have to take them off. After that, we have 100 of these. I just love these leafy plant pieces, and it's also a nice color. It is a nice variety, as you can see, much lighter than these. So those, I got 100 of those, as well as 100 of these grass pieces. Love these. These are super useful, just to do all kinds of things. You can stick leaves on top of them. You can use them just as grass, whatever. And then to support those, I got a bunch of these 1x1 green flower pieces. I really love these. They look really nice. And I got 300 of them. These add up to 200, but I have a bunch of extra stuff, and I haven't had enough of these before, so that's why I got extras. Then next we got a bunch of these bamboo pieces. They're 3-pronged grass. I don't really know what they are. But they look cool. They're just a nice variety of different leaves and other things like that. So then lastly, we have these big boy giant plant pieces. They are really nice, super useful, and then I got them in green this time because I already have a bunch of these in dark green. I really like the dark green ones, but I want a nice variety, so I got some of these. Love them. One of my favorite plant pieces. And then last but not least is these leafy green pieces. These might be my favorite just because they're so useful. You can use them in so many different ways and in so many different places, just to like cover things up, to build them up as plants, put them on the grass pieces, whatever, you name it. You can most likely do them with these pieces. And so that's why I ordered 200 of them instead of 100. So that is my haul right there. It's actually pretty large. I'm really happy. I spent quite a bit of money on it just to get this haul. And now we're going to finally get to the part that I know a lot of you have been waiting for. Let's build some foliage. Okay, I have another haul. As you just saw, I had some time lapses of me building Endor, putting foliage on, and it wasn't nearly enough. So I have a bunch more parts that I have in. There is another really small haul on the way, but these are the majority of the parts, and I'll add those in when we get to it. So first off, I have a bunch more of these, the big foliage leaf pieces. They're super useful, super handy. Really never can have too few of them. Great for covering up areas. Now this is probably one of my favorite pieces of all time. These little three, almost like maple leaves, kind of. You can use them for so many different things, and they look really good. So I bought 300 more of those. Then I believe I have like 100 of these. These little light green three-leafers are really useful. Then I have this three-bladed grass pieces. This is the newer style, which is kind of annoying because you need the base piece for them, but it is what's easier and cheaper to get. So I bought a bunch of these. I don't really know how many. I don't remember. Then we've got some brown pieces, just for like paths and stuff. Might mix in some medium nougat, just to make it a little bit more interesting. But I got some more of the 1x1s and the both 1x1 tile and plate. And then the last thing I have were a bunch more bamboo pieces, because I love these pieces. Like 400 of these 1x1 like pieces that all of these guys will go into. And then a bunch more tiles like that. So next, let's go to time lapse. I'm going to just put everything in their bins, and then let's get building. So this is our second haul. This one's pretty small. I don't remember exactly what's in it, so let's get into it. So it looks like it's packaged in paper. Never seen this before. Looks like we got a bunch of these. I remember ordering a bunch of these, and then one of these. So what must have happened with these is the seller that I wanted like 400 of these, so I must have ordered. One seller must have only had like 399, and then this seller had one. So we get one from that, and then a bunch of these. I love these bush pieces. They look really cool, and they're super useful, so great to have more of those. Let's get back into some more progress of the actual building. Okay, so here's an update on all the progress we have done so far. As you saw before, I got a time lapse of me working on parts of this and maybe some over here. But overall, I didn't film a lot of this. I just was trying to figure out the best way to do it. And now I'm out of these big leafy parts. So until I get more of those, I can't finish it. But as you can see over here, we have plenty of the detail parts to finish this block. We just need that one 3-leaf part. So some things I've added are, we have some different types of bushes. We have this one over here that's kind of fragile. It looks pretty good. We're trying to experiment with bigger bushes and things like that. So over here, this is kind of like a big shrub with another bush thing back here that has been tested. We're also now incorporating these, which you just saw in the haul. Those will be dispersed throughout the mock. Then the other thing I want to show you is this little pond that we incorporated. Just uses some of these trans blue pieces here. They slot in super nicely like that, and then have some foliage around it. I really like the way it looks. It just adds a little bit of difference, and I kind of would assume that there'd be something like that on Endor. It makes sense. Then here we have this like foliage. I'm not sure if I like it. That might change. It seems like it sticks out a little bit too far. I really like the way it looks. It's just a little bit too, there's too much depth with it. And then as you can see here, we're starting to work on a path, just laying down some basic foundations. It'll probably dead end up here, just as nothing better to do with it. And then it'll come right down here past the tree. We might have some foliage up against the tree just because it looks a little weird right there. And then we'll probably add some more medium nougat like that. And then there'll be a path going up right here to where like Han, Leia, and are surveying the area. It isn't perfectly accurate. The trees aren't positioned perfectly, and I feel like maybe the path should come up here. So that may change. I'm really not sure yet. There'll be a lot of moving of foliage around when it comes to placing minifigures. But that's an update for what I've got for you. So until I get more of these 3-leaf parts, I won't be able to film anything because I really don't have much to do unless I can really come up with a really good solution for these bushes. Okay, so we have the final parts for building Endor. As you can see here, I have 250 more of these 3-leaf pieces, a bunch more parts that you just saw in that last haul have been put together and prepped for building. So what is going to happen is I've prepped all of these you saw in the last time lapse, or parts of it, and I have gotten ready a bunch of plants as well, bushes. Maybe there'll be some bushes that come in. There is also some extras. There are these that will also work with the bamboo pieces. All of this is going to come together, and it's going to produce the final like mock view, whatever. One thing I want to say is these smaller trees will not be in the mock. If you guys were hoping for that, sorry, I don't have the parts or the time or the money. And then this is what's going to finish it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into a time lapse of me putting down some of these, and then after that, it's going to jump right to the outro, and then I'm going to talk about the finale and how all of that is going to go down. And from there, the next video you guys will see is the teaser for the finale. So get super excited for this mock. It is going to look so good. I'm really excited for it, and I hope you guys will like it. So without further ado, let's hit that time lapse. Okay, so that just about wraps up this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. It was kind of all over the place, but as I said earlier, it did take place over multiple months. This was really due to the fact that I was not able to get the foliage that I needed to finish the mock. And because of that, I was only able to get small portions done at a time and wasn't able to complete as much as I had wanted. Hopefully the short walkthrough I did do partway through the video did give you a good sense of how the foliage is going to look in the finale. I did not end up filming the full walkthrough, as I said in that last haul. I just have those two clips of me and my brother putting down foliage for the finale. So those two time lapses are what you have seen. This is it. I hope you guys get hyped for the finale. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have some really cool things planned that I don't think many people ever do in a finale, and I'm really excited to show off Endor. Now, if you guys think maybe that something doesn't look quite right, please comment it down below, because that will be really helpful when I fix stuff up for the finale. Like if the trees, if you have a suggestion on how to make them a little bit better, how maybe add vines or something, please let me know, because I'd really like to hear your guys' suggestions in how I can make this mock better. But without further ado, this is the last regular Endor update. This is WHM Bricks signing off. I'll see y'all guys next time. Goodbye.